Kazeboon. Kazeboon, also spelled Kazeboon, which means liars in Arabic, is a public awareness and alternative media campaign in Egypt critical of the Supreme Council of the Armed Forces (SCAF), the current governing power. Egypt's Supreme Council of the Armed Forces (SCAF) has taken over from President Hosni Mubarak a year ago and was said to transfer power to a civilian administration. Started in the late 2011, the campaign was launched by a group of young people in Egypt to circulate information about the military's lies. They used grassroots media tools, such as screening of videos, marches, and social media to make citizens aware of the criminal activity committed by the military. The Kazeboon campaign consists of film screenings held in public spaces, characteristically done by projecting video clips against building walls. The video clips depict actions taken by Egyptian military personnel against civilians since SCAF took power in February 2011 following Hosni Mubarak's resignation in an effort to counter the narrative portrayed. The goal of Kazeboon is to remove the military from power and get Tahrir Square out of Tahrir Square and into every neighborhood. Because the Kazeboon campaign has no dedicated coordinators or organizational hierarchy, it is hard to calculate how many screenings have taken place. According to the estimation of some Egyptian activists, dozens of Kazeboon screenings happen across the country every day. Origins. The Kazeboon movement started as a response to an incident that occurred on December 17, 2011 in Cairo. A young woman was attacked and dragged along the ground by Egyptian army soldiers, exposing her torso and bra. A picture of the attack appeared the next day on the front page of Tahrir newspaper, accompanied by the word liars. The image was widely shared and became an important visual symbol of abuse of power by the Egyptian military, galvanizing activists that would constitute the organizers of the Kazeboon campaign. To educate the public about this crime and others like it committed by Egyptian police, a film collective known as Masairin, or The Insistent, collected hours of film and archived protest footage that they uploaded as videos to YouTube and distributed as DVD to be played at Kazeboon screenings. The collective first started showing footage of protests on big screens in Tahrir Square in July 2011. The campaign is also known as Askar Kazeboon, which translates to the military are liars or the generals are liars. The target audience of Kazeboon is not protesters and other activists, but people who outside of Egypt and those who support the government and state-run media. The campaign hopes to reach the people who don't know and are getting their information from SCAF-controlled state media. Screenings. 2011. Kazeboon screenings began on December 29, 2011, taking place in public squares in El Manshaya, Alexandria, the Cairo districts of Zamalek, Mahdi, Nasser City, and Giza. Activists in El Manshaya and Zamalek met resistance from SCAF supporters and security forces. The screenings continued the following day in Cairo's Sayyidah Zainab district. 2012. The campaign quickly began to spread around Egypt in early January 2012 as rallies gained momentum in Daki, Al-Matouriya, Shabra, and other districts within the first week of the new year, occasionally resulting in clashes with Mubarak supporters. On January 5, 2012, a screening held at Saad Zaglal Square in Alexandria was preceded by a seminar where prominent activists provided context and shared personal accounts. In the following weeks, the Kazeboon screenings continued around Egypt in anticipation of the anniversary of the January 25 protests in Tahrir Square. On January 26 and 27, 2012, activists projected Kazeboon videos on the facade of the state media headquarters in the Maspero television building to protest for media reform. 2013. Kazeboon in the name of religion, which refers to the Muslim Brotherhood, Salafist groups and any other political groups use region to reach their goals, now has been launched, and here is a media release, year release. Arabic version, English version. Complaints. The Kazeboon receives not only applause, but also complaints as well. Several screenings have been broken up with violence after locals objected to activists arriving on their doorsteps. According to an authorized news in the upmarket Cairo district of Zamalek, which sits on an island in the middle of the Nile, organizers were accused of trying to bring bloody Tahrir to our peaceful island.